Hi, my name's Audrey Owen. I'm doing a short series of videos for I Read Canada Day, a special day for Canadian children's books, February 17th. So far, I've done 2 that are fiction and 2 that are more science-based. Today, I'm going to do one that does both. This book is called Apple Batter by Deborah Turney-Zagwin. Loretta loved her son Delmore, a mere sprout, well-rooted. The apple of my eye was how she described him. Loretta was a gardener. Delmore returned her affection. I love you more than my glove, he told Loretta more than once. He didn't mean the gardening glove, though. He meant the stitched and sweaty-palmed kind that smelled like old leather. Delmore was a baseball fan. Dog loved them both because that was his nature. There's a whole series of apples up here, painted, different kinds. I'm not going to read them all to you. You can look them up yourself later. When Delmore was 3, Loretta planted 3 apple trees. One for the past, one for the present, and one for the future, she laughed. Every winter, Loretta clipped them, and every spring she mulched them. In summer, she soaked their roots and dreamed of apples. Loretta loved apples. She loved apple shapes, she loved apple colors. She loved how some apples were tarter and crunchier than others. But every fall, Loretta filled her wicker basket with dead leaves, not apples from her little orchard. She became discouraged. Things changed the year Delmore turned 8. He pulled his wrinkled ball shorts out of his drawer well ahead of baseball season. Loretta wheeled her barrow out from under the eaves long before growing season. Dog shed his fur because that was his nature. The soil was warm. Loretta's trees were budding. Hope was in the air. Apples! She mixed compost and manure, wood ashes and bone meal together in her wheelbarrow and shoveled the mixture onto the base of her trees. Her spade made a rhythm as she dug and flipped the mulch. One for the past, one for the present, and one for the future, Loretta sang. Delmore practiced nearby with his ball and glove. He tossed a fly ball straight up and pounced to where it dropped neatly into his mitt. Such accuracy, such control. Throwing and catching were Delmore's things. Batting was another. Batting was Delmore's stumbling block. Batting drove him batty. He felt himself useful with a glove and useless with a bat. His practice games with the pee-wee pitchforks were not going well. He couldn't whack the ball, hit a tater, smash the apple. When Delmore went up to bat, it was a toss-up. Would the ball fly sideways, upwards, backwards? Would it knock the first base coach off his feet? No one knew for sure, so everyone ducked just to be safe. Delmore had hit a lot of things, but never a fair ball. Loretta sympathized. She had grown a lot of things, but never an apple. Dog sympathized too, because that was his nature. If you want to know what happens to Loretta, Delmore, and the dog, you can look for Apple Batter in a bookstore or a library. I hope you enjoy some Canadian books of your own.